I'm Jenny Williams with Extra Living at eXp Realty, and today we're at Vapor Thrift Store in Greystone on Highway 280, and you're watching Life Along 280 in Chelsea. Thanks so much for joining us today. We are at everyone's favorite thrift store, located on Highway 280 in Greystone. All my friends shop here all the time. In fact, everybody likes to call and share their vapor finds. So I'm here with Baker Ellis, who's the store manager, and wow, this must be like such a rewarding job for you to have.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. It's a great spot to work. We really enjoy just the atmosphere here is great.
So, you know, a lot of people probably don't realize that it is a ministry.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, it is. So, Vapor Thrift Store, there's two locations, the one here in Greystone and the one in Vestavia, which is much newer.
Which people like that one too.
Yes, much newer, but this is the original store. It's been here for over 10 years. As a part of Vapor Ministries, which is a larger nonprofit based in Sylacauga, so down 280, about 30 minutes that way. And Vapor Ministries has centers in third world countries that the thrift stores here in Birmingham help to provide revenue for.
Okay, so is it what's the whole mission behind it? Like, what's the whole purpose of Vapor Ministries?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great question. So Vapor Ministries' vision is very simple. It's meet needs, feed souls, elevate God. And the way we do that is through our mission, which is we seek to establish sustainable centers for the purposes of multiplying disciples and alleviating poverty in third world environments. So what that looks like on the ground is we have 5 centers right now overseas. We have 2 in Haiti, we have 2 in Kenya, and we have 1 in Togo, which is a small country in West Africa on the coast.
So Baker, this is why I'm always bragging about our area. And you know, Life Along 280 has just such special people. Like, our neighbors will come here to help. If you didn't hear what he said about as far as the mission is to meet the needs, feed
souls, yes.
and elevate God.
Yes.
So just by you coming here and shopping here at Vapor, you get to do that. So
yes, absolutely.
Is it 100% contribution goes, or how does that work?
It's a great question. So Vapor Thrift Store, the location here and the location on Vestavia, operate as a business in pretty much every sense of the word. So we are responsible for covering our own overhead. All the profit we make each month is what is sent to the ministry. So we have to kind of pay our light bills, pay our water bills, pay our employees and everything else, but then all the money we make on top of that every month is sent to overseas to help support what's going on over there.
So growing up in this area and being a part of 280 in Chelsea, we don't know what it's like to be hungry.
Yes.
We don't know what poverty is really like.
Yes.
So it's hard to probably even step out of that bubble and think, I mean, here we are located in Greystone. Nobody's hungry around Greystone. Right. So how do you get the word out to say, hey, come help, this is a needy cause? Yeah,
absolutely, and that's a very good point. So I actually have been to one of our centers in Haiti, both of our centers in Haiti, and it is, it's eye-opening. It's very eye-opening. The people over there are in true desperate need. So the biggest way that the local community can truly support is by donating their gently used goods to us, because that is what the lifeblood of our store is. Our donor base, our fantastic donor base that has been so consistent and so great to us over the years of just bringing in their items, because we're able to turn those around and sell them for a profit, and then that money flows right into what's going on overseas.
Well, tell me, when you went there, what did you see? How did it affect you?
Yeah, so I was in Haiti before I even worked for Vapor, so I was in another line of work, but really had it put on my heart to go just sort of get out of my comfort zone and see another part of the world, and so I got connected to Vapor through some family connections back home, and went over to Haiti, and the first thing you notice, truly the first thing you notice, is just an unbelievable amount of trash. There's nowhere for it to go. They don't have sanitation departments or anything like that. So the first thing I noticed was a lot of trash, and then really just a true sense of just hopelessness. There's not much upward mobility for a lot of the country over there. So that was my first impression. And then we drove about an hour to the vapor centers. And each vapor center, the way that's kind of constructed is there are about 15 to 20 acres of space, and there's a clean industrial water well on each site, so folks in the community can get free clean water. Because a lot of these places that we work, the villages and the areas are older than America, but they've never had a source of clean drinking water.
Wow.
Their women are walking 4 miles one way to get bad water, and they know it's bad, but they have no other option. So people are getting sick. So the first thing we do is put in a clean water source that the community can use, and then we construct soccer fields kind of around within kind of the oasis of the center, because outside of America, everybody in the world loves the game of soccer first and foremost. So we allow the community to come in and play a game that they love with real balls on real fields, with real cleats, and real jerseys, which they've never had. They're playing with trash that they're finding on the street. And then through that, bringing the community in, we share the gospel of Jesus Christ with them. So that's sort of the whole purpose that we try to serve, is sort of meeting physical needs. Because if you go into a place and you just talk about how great the gospel is and how great Jesus is, people are going to say, "That sounds nice. I'm starving."
Right,
Nice.
and I'm in the middle of trash.
I'm really thirsty. So we feel by meeting physical needs, it allows us the opportunity to talk about Jesus in kind of a new way that wouldn't be possible if we weren't doing that. So the impact was unbelievable, and then really the resiliency of the people in the area that Vapor is working is unbelievable. The resiliency. In just the attitudes of people was amazing and unbelievable. The folks that work for Vapor have a passionate desire to better their community, and have a passionate desire for Christ. The people that work for Vapor. So the area surrounding Vapor, the economic impact that has already been had in some of these places, because the center is there to provide jobs, to allow for medical treatments and educational opportunities, is really sort of been very rejuvenating for a lot of these places. And that is in large part possible because of the work happening here at the Thrift Center, the Thrift Store here in Vestavia. Our goal is to be at a point soon where 60% of our operating expense overseas is covered just through the Thrift Center.
Wow.
So 60% of what's happening overseas. We have over 450 employees internationally, 5 centers. So to run all of this is not a cheap endeavor. So 60% is the goal for the Thrift Store to be able to support ministry, and then the rest is obviously raised by our very generous donors.
Okay, and y'all just thought y'all were coming by to pick up a cute purse. You're doing so much more, and as you can see, that's very impactful. I think impactful is the word that you use to describe, and that's exactly what I'm feeling here. And so definitely stop by. Share with us, like, what are the best items people can donate?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great question. So this is a thrift store. If you walk in and you didn't know anything else about Vapor Ministries and Vapor Thrift Store, it's a thrift store. So the primary item that we sell and get is clothes. We get a lot of gently used clothes. So we are always looking for more clothes and housewares, various decorative items, outdoors items, sports equipment, furniture. There is really, if it's in good shape, we'll take it. There's a list on our website, vaporthrift.com, of things we don't accept.
That's a good thing to look at.
Yes, large electronics like washers and dryers and refrigerators, anything that's gas powered, baby furniture. It's a couple of things we aren't allowed to take. So I'd hate for someone to show up with just a really nice baby crib and we aren't allowed to take those, or a stroller the baby would sit in or lay in for liability reasons. But outside of that, if it's in good shape, bring it, we'll take it.
So I know that my son for years has always stopped by because there are certain name brands that kids go through.
Absolutely.
And at certain times in their lives, and he can always pick up some here. So
we found brand new Orvis jackets that haven't even been pulled out of the packaging, North Face, Patagonia, all kinds of very nice golf shirts for guys, and great Ralph Lauren, all kinds of LL Bean shoes, all kinds of stuff comes through here. So it's a different adventure every day for sure.
Okay, so one more time, what's the website?
Yes, vaporthrift.com is the thrift specific website. There's a lot of information on there about what we take, what we don't take. There's an option actually to schedule a furniture pickup. If you have furniture you're not capable of moving yourself, we can come pick it up for you.
Oh, that's great.
As well. There's all those kinds of options on there. And then the website for the ministry as a whole is vaporministries.org. And that has just all kinds of information about what we do and why we do it.
So I love it. Thank you so much for sharing all of this and sharing your passion.
Yeah.
So I love that. And I'm Genny with Extra Living at EXP Realty, and make sure you go to Facebook and give our group a little like. Join us with Life Along 280 in Chelsea. Thanks for watching. You know, Baker was talking about being a part of something that's extremely impactful for things that we may not see every day, and we don't know what goes on behind the scenes. It's the same in real estate. You know, we deal with way more heartbreaking, very tragic and sad stories than we do with, hey, look at this luxury home and I'm selling dreams. We're oftentimes selling dreams that went south, situations where people are ill, or divorce situations that don't have a silver lining at the end. So what you don't know, and what we're not posting on Facebook and making fancy and fun, is the heart that goes into what we do for the people that are in our care. And you know, I've got a lot of stories like that right now, and things that I have that are off the market that you may be interested in, but that I can't publicly talk about for sale because they are off-market properties. So reach out to me if there's something in particular you want to know about. I may have just the perfect thing that I can't promote right now, and I don't even know that you're looking for it. So contact me either through Facebook Messenger at that Genny Williams, or on Extra Living at EXP Realty, or just give me a call at 205-223-1044. I can fill you in on all kinds of properties that you're not going to find on Zillow or an MLS.